Namaste and a warm welcome to everyone on this brand new episode of Paila on Aagaman TV Australia in 2025. I'm your host Eliza, joined by our cameraman Shree Ram and the entire Paila team. As we step into 2025, this is our second show, and today we will be discussing a topic that's incredibly popular and intriguing for people of all ages, from youngster to senior, and that is TikTok. How many of you use the TikTok app? How many of you want to go live on TikTok or create lip sync and mimicking videos on the platform? With over 1 billion active users worldwide, TikTok has become a global phenomenon, offering a platform for creative expressions, community building, and entertainment. Launched in China in 2016 under the name Douyin, TikTok was created by ByteDance, a Chinese technology company. After acquiring in 2018, ByteDance merged the two apps to create a global version of TikTok we know today. So, what makes TikTok so appealing? It provides a platform for creative expressions, allowing users to showcase their talent through music, dance, and other forms of content. It also enables community building, connecting users with a similar interest and passion. So, TikTok has become a hub for entertainment with a vast array of content ranging from comedy skits to dance challenges. Additionally, it offers a business a unique platform to reach a younger audience and promote their product or services. One of the most significant advantages of TikTok is its ability to provide an outlet for self-expression, particularly for individuals who struggle with the social interactions or prefer solitude. The platform transcends age boundaries, catering to a diverse user base that spans from youngsters to seniors. However, like other social media platforms, TikTok also has its drawbacks. The app algorithm is designed to be highly engaging, which can lead to addictions and decrease productivity. Cyberbullying and online harassment are also significant concerns these days. So furthermore, TikTok has faced criticism over its data collection practices and potential security risks. Today, we will be delving deeper into the world of the TikTok, discussing its pros and cons and exploring the implications of this global phenomenon on our society. We are here in Launceston today, so where we will be exploring the world of the TikTok and gathering the audience thought and opinion. We want to hear about their personal experience with the platform. Is it worth their time? Has it been helpful or entertaining for them? What do they love or hate about TikTok? Let's dive in and find out. Stay tuned to Paila. Do you have a TikTok account?
Yes,
No.
How often do you use TikTok?
pretty often.
What kind of content do you usually watch on TikTok?
Normally either fishing or motorbikes.
Have you ever participated on TikTok challenges?
During COVID, when TikTok was a craze, yes, we did a couple of challenges in-house. It was quite entertaining. I think that's when it sort of became a boom with the younger generation and that. So, but yeah, there's some interesting things on there that you can do that's family orientated too.
How do you think TikTok can improve its safety features?
I think it still comes down to parent management. I know the laws that the government's trying to impose with monitoring the kids not under the age of 16 to be on there. You won't stop it, in my opinion. It comes down to parents. The parents need to be vigilant of what their kids are watching online.
How can viewers help promote a positive and respectful community on TikTok?
Definitely using the reporting method, I would think. Same with any other social media aspect. If there's something that you are not comfortable with or visualised, you have to report it. And that anything is a reportable offence, and yet again making kids aware of what's right and what's wrong on there.
Do you think it's possible to make a stable income on TikTok?
I don't think it is possible. If you have like a TikTok shop or sponsors, maybe, but the low income is probably like with lives and all that's maybe $100 for all the gift everyone's sending you, because TikTok takes a percentage, and it's not enough to live off or just live.
What do you think is the most important thing for TikTok user when sharing the content?
I think they should be mindful of who the audience actually is, particularly if it's young people, and also just always try and be respectful of others and, generally sensitive to other people's points of view.
How has TikTok algorithm impact the type of content you consume?
I suppose it works out what I'm interested in and generally serves up that sort of content. So it can, I think, be restrictive in that you only see what you kind of want to. It's not good at promoting diversity, I think, in points of view.
How concerned are you about your data privacy and security on TikTok?
I think very concerned. I'd always want to make sure that my personal information isn't shared and that it's secure and that it's not tracking information or activities that I do on my phone otherwise when not using the app.
How has TikTok algorithm impact the type of content you consume?
I assume that when I'm searching or doing those kind of things that it's actually influencing the information that comes up on TikTok.
How do you think TikTok creator can balance their creative passion with the pressure to earn money?
That's an interesting question. I think it's important that people are able to control what information they receive on TikTok. So if things are forced down people's throat because of the money that is being pushed down, then I think that could be a concern.
What do you think about TikTok approach to moderating and removing harmful or offensive content?
Look, I think it's really important, particularly for younger people. I have children who sometimes use TikTok, and it's difficult for us to understand or control what they're actually watching. I think it's extremely important that they moderate and assist parents and those that have younger children to be able to manage what kind of content our kids are watching.
How do you think parent and caregiver can help keep kids safe on TikTok?
I think probably through a couple of ways. Firstly, it's really important that parents monitor and understand what their kids are using and what they're looking at on TikTok. But probably more importantly, education. So talking to your children about what they're watching, the harms and what the potential impact of not being in control of what they're watching is really important. And then possibly the last one is there needs to be some kind of oversight from government agencies to administer and reform what content is shown to prevent or assist parents to allow their kids to safely use a tool like TikTok.
What kind of content do you usually watch on TikTok?
I'd say a lot of like funny videos, book recommendations, food videos.
How do you think TikTok can improve its safety features?
I think they still have those warnings, which I think are really helpful to have, and then having an age limit on people that can utilize the platform. Yeah.
How has TikTok algorithm impact the type of content you consume?
I'm assuming the algorithm pushes all the videos that I consume, so based on what I like and what I comment on, it shows me more videos like that, and so that's the type of content that I consume because that's what it's pushing towards me.
Is the potential for financial gain on TikTok worth the risks of online harassment or burnout?
I don't think anything is really worth harassment. I think that there is a lot of financial like benefits and gains that you can get on TikTok, but I think that any sort of like harassment is not worth it. If you're being harassed online, then like that's not good. I don't think anyone should be doing that, and I don't think that it's worth the burnout or the mental impact that it has on people.
What do you think about TikTok approach to moderating and removing harmful or offensive content?
I think that it's probably a good thing to some extent. Like, we shouldn't be limiting people's like right to free speech, but at the same time we don't want people to be bullied or harassed online, so having some sort of moderation, whether it's on certain words or types of content, is not the end of the world, and if TikTok chooses to put that in their guidelines, then so be it, right? Like, it's their choice to do.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Is the potential for financial gain on TikTok worth the risks of online harassment or burnout?
I think some people make substantial amounts of money from it. So, as with any job where you expose yourself to publicity, that is an inherent risk that comes with it. So potentially, but I think each individual has to decide whether they're happy to live with that inherent risk.
Yep. Do you think TikTok short form format has changed the way you pass the information?
Yeah, I actually think it ruins people's attention spans. We no longer want to watch videos more than like 30 seconds long. So it's pretty irritating, and the videos are really quick and you can't even understand what's going on. You have to rewatch it and rewatch it and rewatch it, which is obviously deliberate to make the algorithm score more points because you've rewatched a video. Yes, it's pretty irritating.
How has TikTok algorithm impact the type of content you consume?
You end up creating your own echo chamber, so you end up seeing the same types of videos over and over again, and therefore you're not kind of exposed to diverse content because you create your own echo chamber.
Do you have a TikTok account?
I do, yeah.
Okay. How often do you watch the TikTok?
Every day.
Okay. What kind of content do you usually watch on TikTok?
Usually like edits of my favourite shows and things, or like Dylan Page. I watch Dylan Page a lot.
Do you think it's possible to make a stable income on TikTok?
Yeah, definitely. I've seen people do it, and I know that there's like a creative fun thing, and I know people talk a lot about how they make their livelihood on TikTok. So yeah.
So how do you find it?
TikTok, I love it. I think it's got a great algorithm, and I don't know any other app that has like the same sort of algorithm that's as effective. So yeah, I think it's great.
Do you think a TikTok short form format has been changed the way you pass the information?
I think it was headed that way, and I think Instagram was really the start of that. But really, TikTok, that's how people are really consuming, and they have developed that to a new level and I think refined it. So obviously there's so many trends and it's really popular. So I think they have, and it's really influenced that more people are consuming more in short form.
As we wrap up today's conversations about TikTok, I want to leave you with a thought. In a world where social media can sometimes feel overwhelming, TikTok represents a unique opportunity for us to connect, create, and inspire one another. However, as we navigate this digital landscape, let's not forget the importance of kindness, empathy, and understanding. Let's use TikTok as a platform to uplift and support one another rather than to tear each other's down. To our amazing viewers, thank you for being part of these conversations. We hope you will take away a newfound appreciation for the power of social media to bring us together and a commitment to using these platform to spread love, kindness, and compassion. So let's make a pact to use TikTok and all social media to make our world a brighter, more loving place. Thank you for joining us on this Paila. Until next time. I'm Eliza signing off with our cameraman Shree Ram from Launceston. Namaste, goodbye, and take care.